angels, beings, universe, God, things I can't see, I don't know what you are, I need your help. And I asked the question, should I accept this job? Should I go to South Carolina? And boom. Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to learn how to pray, how to ask, how to communicate with our guides, angels, and higher aspects, higher levels, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. So let's just get into this bad boy. Why I want to talk about this is I want to begin with a couple stories where I'm currently recording this in March 2021. And a year ago, I had a significant experience with this, and then in also December of 2018. So let's start in December of 2018, where I first had my first experience calling on my angels. So I had a very religious upbringing. I was raised Mormon. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. So fortunately, I've always, even as a little kid, going to Mormon temples or churches. For my third birthday, I wanted to go to a Mormon temple for my birthday. I don't know how many 3-year-olds want to go to a temple for their third birthday, but I did. And then also just other little things like that. So fortunately, I know from past lives and different things and my upbringing, part of my DNA, my spiritual whatever, I've been fortunate to come in hardwired to be open and have a connection. And I had the upbringing where I didn't lose too much of it. Of course, like anyone, there's different conditioning and you abandon yourself and all those things. But fortunately, I've stayed pretty connected and in tune to the divine. And so in December 2018, I had a big decision coming up. So I had been moving up in this company. I had a great position, lots of comfortability. I had all the cool things. I had a girlfriend, So, but then what happened is I randomly got a message on LinkedIn from a company in South Carolina, so 2,000 miles away. And I don't know how they found me, but they found me. And they just asked if I'd be interested in this new position. I just said, okay, because I was in a position, I was calling in, looking back now, I was manifesting or calling in and pursuing ways to grow, hella ways to grow and evolve. And so that's how it came in. But so they messaged me, I said, yes, let's do it. Long story short, we do phone interviews, I fly there, interview. Then when I leave on Friday, I have 2 days of interviews, I feel really good about it. And then the next Monday they call me and offer me the job. And I asked for a week or so to think about it. And during that time of thinking about it, deep down I knew what I wanted to do. But guess what was in the way? Fear. Fear of leaving comfortability, fear of jumping into the unknown, fear of, having to break up with my girlfriend, fear, even though it's so exciting, I'm going to a place where I don't know anyone. There's literally no familiarity. It's even though it's tons more money, all the things, whatever, you can find all the reasons to validate your fear. And so during this time, my mom said, Ben, you should call on your angels. And I was like, okay, Mom. And keep in mind, remember, my mom's very in tune and our family, religious, heart-centered. And so, but my mom at this time isn't religious anymore when she gave me this advice. And so I'm open to anything and everything. So I was like, all right, Mom, I'll give it a try. So I was driving to work the next day in the morning, and I'm just driving. I'm like, all right, let me just give this a try. Eyes were open. So I was driving in my car, and I just said, all right, angels, beings, universe, God, things I can't see, I don't know what you are, I need your help. And I asked the question, should I accept this job? Should I go to South Carolina? And boom, As soon as I said that, I got the deepest chills that I have ever gotten in my life. Just, ooh, I just got a little chill right now. But full body from like head to toe, like through, it was like a wave. It wasn't just like, ooh, that's a little chill in my skin. It was like deep and throughout, fully and thoroughly through my body and my soul. And it stopped and started 7 times. And I was like, damn. And I got emotional, I started to cry a little bit, and I knew my answer. And I was like, all right, that's it. That's how I know what I'm supposed to do. And so, in the next day into putting my notice on my job, broke up with my girlfriend, started to, told them I accepted the job, all the things, and moved across the country. So that was one example. And then a year ago, so in March of 2020, I was at home, and I had just finished hosting my first retreat experience in San Diego, where people come together in person right before the pandemic and shutdowns happened. And then 4 days later, everything started to shut down. And so fortunately, I was going back to my mom's house, and I'm gonna put a photo on the screen. So the photo you see right here is the bed that I slept in. So I slept in my mom's office. And I think that's really important for you to see of where I had these moments and where you can have this moment anywhere. I had a moment in the car driving to work. I had a moment on a mattress on the floor staying in my mom's office during a pandemic. So these things can come up anywhere and everywhere, no matter where you're at in life. And you can see from the photo, like, I just think that's fun to look at it, like where I was back then. So I was sleeping on this bed, and so from experiences that I've talked about before that I won't talk about now, before I became the quote-unquote fear guy, I had a different business model that it happened perfectly of the way I needed it to, but in that current moment, it wasn't working. Just to put, like, in 3D reality, it wasn't working. And so I was like, all right, like, I know I need to switch, so I've been kind of experimenting with fear. I launched a membership, and the first call that I taught on was the fear of the unknown, talking back to this story that I just told. And so another big moment was coming up where I was like, I'm at my mom's house. I just moved. I left South Carolina. I just drove back west, not knowing where I was going to end up. Literally, when I drove, I did not know where I was going to end up. I just knew I had that retreat. I just was going with the flow and trusting like a mofo. And so, here I am. The pandemic happened, so I know a lot of people are with their family, but I probably would have been with my mom anyway at this time, just because no money was coming in, or I don't say no money, like not a lot of money. Yeah, I had money in savings, but I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? And so I was on my bed, on the floor, eyes closed, breathing deeply, and I just asked, am I on the right path? And as soon as I said that, I got those same waves that I got a year and a few months before then. A year and a few months before then. So the same waves came over me, and all I had to ask was, am I on the right path? And I knew, I was like, okay, that's it. And what I was referring to is if I'm on the right path of completely rebranding into the fear guy and into fear coaching. And because I have tons of experience coaching in the corporate world, but I didn't have certification, like for life coaching, whatever the hell. I didn't really like the word life coaching. And so I was like, but this is what I feel called to, like this is what's naturally occurring, and to trust my intuition. That's what I just asked. And so why I tell you these stories is because really, even if you do believe in like a male God, like a white dude with a beard, or God and that you don't know what it is, or the universe, angels, guides, intuition, or just not even intuition, even if you're just asking yourself the question, to tap into logically and tap into your subconscious. Like the subconscious is scientifically, psychologically proven. So to even ask yourself or ask God or everything around you, it's the same thing. And I believe all those things that I just mentioned are the same thing, just in different contexts, in different consciousness, and different reality. Like mind and heart at a certain consciousness is united. Heart, ego, mind, whatever. So this is how you trust your intuition. This is how you ask for help. This is how you get in touch with your angels, God. That's important to like know that there's no rules. There's no rules to this. Like, you know best, better than anyone. Like, you have the tools and answers inside of you already. So I want to give you my experience, so hopefully this can give you a new perspective to tap in with yourself. And so but the way that I have found is asking yes or no questions, because most of us aren't gonna say, show me an answer, what should I do? And then like lightning, and like we get these like written out answers. That's possible, that's not impossible, that's for sure, that definitely happens. But a lot of us, especially when we're just starting out, like ask yes or no questions and feel. You might get that, you might get chills. You might start seeing angel numbers. You might see people, could give you answers on the street, family, could come in dreams. So there's not one way to receive an answer, just like there's not one way to ask. But my favorite way is to begin asking yes or no answers, so you get that confirmation of, whew, this is what I do, and then you move forward. So that is how you get in tune, ask for help, get in touch, and then you just follow that answer, baby. Following that feeling, following that knowing, like, the divine will is our will. It knows best, better than we do. Like it blows my mind. Like, it's magical. So thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, all those things. I would love if you subscribe. If you're watching this on any other platform, share it with a friend, tag a friend. Just really, I was gonna say it might boost my ego, but it doesn't boost my ego anymore. And it really comes from a place of, if you share it with a friend, if you like it, if you comment, it really does help this get seen by, recommended to other people. And so that's the algorithm, but really it's our frequency is the formula. And by you doing that, by sharing it, literally, it's not just like, help this get more views, it's like, let it be seen by others who may need it, or who are literally asking for these types of answers, so they can find them. And that's literally part of the ripple, that you can help inspire people and help love more people and reveal how amazing everyone is inside. So thank you so much for listening, watching. I love you. I believe in you. See you soon.